All right, so the other day I was watching Dune, and I just imagined what it would be like if the human race could become spacefaring, like in that movie where we could fold space like a third stage guild navigator. Well, that's one of the things that Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Sir Richard Branson are so passionate about. They think that we need to become a spacefaring species to survive, that we have to go populate other planets in the galaxies. So anyway, I was like, yeah, okay, I get that. And then I read about a thing called the Fermi paradox. Enrico Fermi was a scientist. I believe he was the guy who invented nuclear reactor. And he was also a brilliant mathematician. You probably heard of Fermi problems, where you try to approximate a problem to as close as you can is better than having the exact number. Anyway, right before he died, he said, "Where is everybody?" And what he meant by that was, where are all the aliens? Given the fact that what conventional wisdom states is that the universe is 13 plus billion years old, and that it's 92 billion with a B light years across. And so anyway, light travels 186,000 miles per second, I believe, right? And there are 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, and 24 hours in a day. Multiplied out, that's 86,400 seconds. And then you got to multiply it times 365 days, and that comes out to be 31,536,000 seconds. And then you got to multiply it times 186,000. All right, and that comes out to be, it comes out to be 5,865,696,000,000 light years. And what's a light year? It's like a regular year, but less calories. But that is a vast amount of space. It's unbelievable, really. You can't even wrap your head around. But even at the speed of light, it would still take you generations to get to other planets. So an advanced technology would have to be so far advanced, like Isaac Asimov said, it would seem like magic what they could do, where they could fold space, hit wormholes, transcend time, all those different things. So why haven't we seen any aliens? The bottom line is possibly what happens is that when a species gets to a certain level of technology, the technology overtakes them and they can't control it. And there's a couple different things and scenarios that people have looked at. One, of course, is climate change, which maybe we're going to, disrupt the climate so much that we can't reverse it. The other one is AI, and according to what's his name, the guy who invented the Xerox machine, Ray something or other, he wrote a book called The Singularity, and what he says is that within the next couple decades, artificial intelligence will become far superior to human intelligence and basically decide to wipe us out, like a robot war, So AI is another thing that we have to worry about. But the one thing that I came across that I thought possibly is why advanced societies never get to the point of being spacefaring species, say that 5 times fast, is because of the Kessler Effect. And the Kessler Effect is the idea that this guy in 78, he said, look, all these satellites that are orbiting the Earth, sooner or later they're going to start running into each other. And when they do, you're going to get this debris field. And then this debris field is going to cause like a domino effect with all these different satellites. Like, to give you an idea, we've got about 5,000 satellites up there from what I understand. I Googled it. I don't know, that could be wrong. And we're putting up, 850 more every couple months. So we're just populating what it's called low Earth orbit with these satellites. In 2009, a Russian and American satellite hit each other, smashed into 2,000 pieces of little chunks of debris that's flying around at, uncalculable speeds, 18,000 miles per hour. So if we get to a point where we create like an asteroid belt type scenario of all this junk, then we would no longer be able to do space exploration. I found this site, it's called Low Earth Orbit, and it is leolabs.space, and you've got to check it out. And you can see all the satellites and their orbits and where they're going and where they're from and all the information on it. And I'm going to show you that right now. I found this really cool website. It's called platform.leolabs.space. And LEO stands for Low Earth Orbit. And all of these green things here are satellites. Let me see if I put my finger or my cursor over one, you can see the names of them pop up. Starlink, Cosmos. It's just amazing how many are floating out there. And every couple weeks, we're shooting more up into that low Earth orbit. As you can see, I don't even know how many there are. I wonder how many there are out there. I guess we could Google it. But another thing that I came across, which was very interesting, is something that's called the Kessler syndrome or the Kessler effect. So anyway, Kessler was a scientist at NASA, and he came up with this idea more than 40 years ago. He said that we'd get so many satellites up there that they would eventually end up crashing into each other, causing the domino effect of cascading debris. And once that started to happen, there would be no way to stop it. And eventually you would end up having all of this stuff just floating in that low Earth orbit, just chunks of satellites that we can't remove. All right, so anyway, this is the home page. When you open it up, you see this. But check this out. Today's conjunctions. This is really crazy. Wait till you see this. All right, check this out. Down here is the probability of collisions. And it gives you missed distances, 1 kilometer. It shows you all these different things. And then you look in here and you can see, check it out, missed distance, 10 kilometers. Missed distance, 11 kilometers. Here's some close ones. 8.8 kilometers. 8 kilometers. Let's try to find, oh, look at this mass. These are really close. Look at this. I mean, that's crazy. Oh my God. So anyway, let's just hope that all these little green dots don't start smashing into each other, because if that happens, oh my gosh, just think, could you imagine not being able to use your iPhone? Oh boy, that would be horrible. All the things that we are so used to would be gone. It would be like plunging us back into the 1950s. So anyway, let's hope that doesn't happen. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Peace out.